The Defender. It's more than just a car. It's practically part of Britain's DNA. For nearly a century, these boxy legends have trundled across fields, farms, and even continents, winning the hearts and sometimes bruising the backs of drivers everywhere. Back in the day, Defenders were the ultimate go-anywhere, fix-it-with-a-hammer machine. Think Camel Trophy, G4 Challenge, mud, sweat, adventure on tap. Comfort, not so much. Then came the TD5 era. It was like a tough old farmer putting on a cashmere jumper. Still tough, just a bit comfier. Fast forward to now. The new L663 is smooth, quiet, and frankly brilliant. But for some of us, it's almost too perfect. We miss the rugged, rough, cornered feel and the boxy nose, which can take on any terrain put in front of it. Enter the Ineos Grenadier.
This, being the Trailmaster, is actually one of the top spec Grenadiers. This is why you're looking at a really nice leather, dark brown leather steering wheel with also some leather parts throughout the car. And also this lovely cream Recaro seat interior. This is one of the top spec Grenadiers you can buy. Not all of them look like this on the interior. But I think we should talk about the added of what we've done. We have quite literally cut the roof off this car to put on the alley cab. So inside this car, there is so much more room when that alley cab is up. We've literally removed a section of the roof up here. It is a giant difference to what it was originally. And the reason is because these sections, as you can see, folds out to be pretty much a double bed, moving to a queen size bed up there. Super easy to put up, takes seconds to put down. And this is what I mean, this is the ease of use. This is why this goes hand in hand with the Grenadier, because it has the exact same meaning and feel behind it. Alley Cab is all about adventure. That is their entire brand. So when you put these two together, you have created a beast of adventure. Basically gives you so much working space. Now, as you've seen on lots of Defenders, we actually take these seats out and you end up putting beds in here, cookers in here, which is entirely possible now with the Grenadier. So you've got all of the freedom and the kind of individual idea of your perfect adventure vehicle. However, you've got it in a Grenadier that's that little bit more modern, that little bit more easy to drive. It's got a BMW engine. It's a workhorse still, but it will go off-road. Past 37 years, we've mainly obviously been focusing on the classic Defender. Nene Overland has been pretty renowned for some fantastic creations and just restoring some really cool classic Defenders. But now, 2025, we have started over the past year and a bit to move into the new Defender. And that's not just on the servicing side, the repair side, we're now moving into the parts side, which is basically trying to supply some unique parts for the new Defender, not only for Rivolve and building full kits, a bit like our Onyx kit. If you haven't seen what the Onyx kit is, then I will be explaining a little bit later in the video exactly what that is. But we will be talking a little bit about all of the parts that we're going to have offering for the new Defender, and also how the Onyx kit came to be, what it is, what parts go on it. We're also going to start looking into different versions of the Defender, because we understand, just like the classic Defender, it has commercial versions, utilities, it has 110, 90s, all used for different cases and different things for that vehicle. So we are going to be offering parts pretty much for those use cases. So we're going to look into, in this video, having a look at the birth of the new Defender when it comes to Nene Overland and Rivolve. So obviously the parts on the outside and the turning heads is important, because that's kind of what a Land Rover represents at the moment. But also we want to make sure that the customer feels, or the person buying an Onyx Defender feels special on the inside. And you might be wondering, well, how are we going to achieve that? We're going to go down the road of full out custom interior. I mean, seats are going to be different, steering wheel, all of the A-frames will be changed to match the certain aesthetic of that vehicle. Rivolve in itself obviously represents a tailoring as such of your car, and it has done for the classic Defender. So we are moving that ethos to the new Defender. So not only, obviously, when you get the Onyx or a different version, or you simply just want to come in and choose the leathers, choose the colours, that is totally possible when it now comes to the new Defender. You can have this spec'd to exactly what you want, or we can show you some pre-built Defenders like the Onyx and thought about ourselves to give it that aggression on the outside, but also give it that touch of luxury on the inside, which I do think that the new Defender is missing. Land Rover has missed a bit of a point here of not making this interior as luxury as I think it kind of deserves. Things like the wider wheel arches mixed with the 22-inch RF10s from Riviera, the bonnet vents with the slashes all the way through, and then obviously this really cool looking front scoop, which if you haven't seen, obviously you've seen the other images of the Onyx Defender, we do have different options for the front. We do have the main option, which is our really, really, really aggressive splitter with LED lights, and it's got petite front, which are really, really cool. And then this is just a little bit more subtle aggression going on here with this Onyx Defender. So mix these parts with obviously the must-have, which is the pod light, the black side steps, and the spoiler, and some lights that are going on the back just to improve visibility. This becomes a usable but head-turning car. So get in touch with us if you have a Grenadier or you've been looking at a Grenadier to buy and you want to turn it into something a little bit similar to this. Remember, we've been doing some crazy things with the Defender, so if you do want something very similar on the Grenadier, we're now opening up and being able to do it. So get in touch, let us know, give us a call and speak to the team, and they'll be happy to assist you on any Grenadier related questions.